Hero Challenge 3. So what brought you over?
I think what brought us over is I think it's my first time in England as a navigator, and we like to finish the jog in December. So I hope it's a good training.
We did one last year. We actually did pretty well in it. But I've got a feeling this one's going to be a bit tougher. Just looking around at where we're going and looking at some of the crews as well, I've got a feeling this one's going to be a bit tougher. And I've actually put the knobbly tyres on for this one to try them out for the Rally of the Test next week. So
Great, okay.
We'll see what happens.
Hugely successful yourselves in the vintage category, of course. Flying Scotsman William won again. Now, we saw that car last June being whisked away at the end of the event. So what happened to the winning day?
It was, customer was, use it, and now it's got provenance. It's a winning car, and he said it wasn't. He said to us, I don't want it cleaned. I want it covered in muck. It's covered in champagne. He said, I don't want it cleaned. I want that car looking as though it's just done a rally and won a rally. So no, he's very, very relaxed customer.
How important is it for the business, the competition side of it with Bentley?
Oh, it's brilliant. It's huge. It just goes to show that these cars really are for using and for putting them to their tests. I mean, that's why they were built after all. So it's great just to see these 100-year-old cars competing and participating in rallies all across the world.
So what made you two decide to have a go at regularity rallying?
Well, we had been doing some racing in France with a French organisation, the Coupe des Alpes, and we thought we would try traditional English wet weather on a weekend.
So this is going to be a different experience. It's probably going to be more hardcore, I think.
And this is the first time with the Daimler SP250?
The Daimler's 3 days of my possession, so it's brand new.
Not so long ago, you were racing two wheels around Goodwood in the Revival.
We had a good time at the Revival on two wheels, but I tell you what, I really look forward to four wheels. I wanted to do the jog in this, but I've been told by the mechanic, and you'll be a hero at the beginning and you'll be sick as a dog at the end. So I thought we'd go and try it first, and then we can maybe make a mind up again, maybe to do it.
Nice to see the Audi, but somebody alongside you is making his debut in regularity rallying. How did you manage to secure such a famous person?
Well, I've been working on him for a few years, I have to say, and dropping little hints and bits of piece of persuasion.
Your debut after lots of stage rallying and lots of success, it has to be said. What do you think of the lessons and the introduction that you've had so far?
It's a totally different world. I mean, I thought this would be a lot easier because we're not going flat out everywhere. But in fact, mentally, I think I'm going to have to work far harder than I had to with you. This is going to be even more difficult. There's so much to do.
Well, you've been victorious on the big one, London to Lisbon. Now, actually, you could be a bit of a spoiler to the championship fight in the Hero Challenge, couldn't you?
Anything could happen, Tony. There's a lot of good people here and a hell of a lot of cars on this one, so I think it's the biggest one so far on the Hero Challenges. And this is the last one before Masters, so we've got to make the most of it, yeah.
So say you could win it.
Anything could happen. We've just got to keep calm, remember.
Stephen, great to see you, but I thought we were going to see the Falcon.
So did I.
What happened?
There's a problem with the steering. It wasn't as safe as I'd like it to be. Plus, I love driving this.
It is a really beautiful car, and I think you delight in the handling of the Alfa Romeo, don't you?
Yeah, it's chalk and cheese driving the Falcon and driving this. This is just dances around, it's a delight.
Alistair, Matt, here we are. You're in another finale again. You've got to explain. You know, your rivals might say, well, hang on, they're going in a smaller class of 4, I'm in a class of 44.
Yeah, as you know, Tony, we were fortunate enough to win the last challenge event out, but the Saab sacrificed its bottom end to do that. So bearing in mind we're out in Le Jog at the start of December, we've had to put it in for the engine rebuild to get that done and be sure we're getting the Saab ready for Le Jog. And John Lomas has been kind enough to let us drive the TC today and come out and compete. So that's very, very good of him.
How are you going to play it as the driver?
The drivers is really tight. I think as long as we go the right way today, Tony, we'll be okay. I'm not going to be pushing too hard. It's a borrowed car. But no, the focus will be on the regs today for us.
Natasha, here we are, Hero Challenge 3. Big navigational task for you today in the finale.
Yeah, very excited, just hope he listens this time.
Weather's going to be kind to you as well, Natasha, look.
Yeah, no, very grateful because it's raining a lot yesterday. So.
It's raining a lot. John, first of all, you've been very kind. Good morning. You've been very kind to your rivals and even lent them a car.
I know, it's a bit scandalous. If they bend it or break it or beat me, then it's not going to work. No, the boys had a challenge with the Saab, and Al's been talking to Al about getting into pre-war, so I said, you know what, try this. So it'd be interesting to see how they get on in an open-top car, but we're all glad the weather's good, because yesterday it was arc and rowing boat weather. So yeah, it's going to be good.
Hero Challenge 3, you're looking bright and ready for it. You've got a chance at the championship for the Navigators.
Try not to think about that. We're just here to have fun, enjoy it. It's a nice day, got horses, got cyclists.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Anything could happen. Well, hopefully we'll chat to you later and you'll have an even bigger smile on your face. Good to see you, Nita.
What, after the tests?
Good luck out there.
Thank you.
Well, quick word. Great to see you in the Mini Cooper S. What's the plan?
Well, the plan is, this is a shakedown, so it's only just been finished. We're going to give it a good thrashing today, see what breaks or doesn't break, and then hopefully we're going to use it for Rally of the Test.
That's what I wanted to hear. That's what you told me last night, and you put a lot of work into this car.
Yeah, it started off as just a boot floor and ended up with a complete rebuild of everything. So yeah, a lot of work gone into it, 2 years and a couple of pence, but I'm really pleased with it. I think it looks, if it goes as well as it looks, it'll be all right.
And as an engineer, have you done most of the work yourself?
I've done it all apart from the engine, and I must say I've really enjoyed it.
Thomas Steels, how's it so far?
It's wonderful. It's a very wonderful. We love it.
Niels, how are you getting on with the navigation?
I think it's quite good. So the route, the correct routes, and I think it's no problem. But well, let's say nearly no problem.
Claire, how's it going?
It's going great. We're out on a practice run because Rod's going to navigate for me on Rally of the Tests.
Yes, I've been talked into it because she says it's such a bugger to navigate on.
It was all going swimmingly well up until the first timing point. Prior to that, it was fine.
Don't believe that. Michael, I'm not believing this.
Yeah,
I'm not
afraid
taking
it's true. We did wrong slot. No, not quite wrong slot. We sort of half wrong slotted and recovered, but it cost us a few seconds, unfortunately.
Right, Harry, come on, give us an update.
Well, I want to point out that we did one regularity absolutely spot on. The system worked perfectly. A couple of others didn't go quite so well.
There were roads that weren't there, and there were roads that were there that shouldn't have been.
You finding it tough or?
Yeah, mentally very tough. Just so much going on. Taxing, actually. Just a lot to think about.
Right, Alistair.
Hi, Tony.
Update, lunch, how are we getting on?
Really trying morning. Nothing to do with the car. Thoroughly enjoying the pre-war car, but lots and lots of traffic today. So I think I looked at the results at morning coffee. We were running second last.
So do you think the title's in the balance?
Yeah, very much so. I'd be quite surprised given our morning if we get anywhere close to it, Tony. But it's about the class, and everyone else in our class has had an equally bad morning, so you never know.
Delighted. I can't tell you.
Happy birthday from everyone at Hero.
Thank you very much indeed. It's great.
Carry on waving. How do you reckon you've gone on?
We've had a much better afternoon than we have this morning, Tony. We've not picked up any big penalties on the regs anywhere. Good test 9, felt competitive. Yeah, I think we've done everything we could have done this afternoon.
Matt, you're in for the Navigators Championship again.
Yeah.
How were you on your maps, on your road book?
There or thereabouts. So it was tough this morning. The traffic didn't do us any favours, but that's just excuses. This afternoon we've had a really good afternoon. So we've done what we need to.
John, you're a winner at Hero Challenge this year. How's the third one gone in the trilogy?
We've had an absolute nightmare today. Whatever could go wrong did go wrong. So I think we'll come third in the championship, or I will as a driver. So tough day. Natasha at 14 is quite tired after a long day out. We kind of reconvene and go again next time. But this happens. That's motorsport, isn't it? But it's been a great event. Andy Pulley's got some real tricks up his sleeve for this. And another fantastic day out with Hero and like-minded rally people. Brilliant.
It's been a brilliant day. Honestly.
Really?
Really. Very pleased with the car. One or two minor challenges, but nothing too major. So yeah, it's been good.
Been noisy in the alley.
Only at the end. Drowns him out there at least.
Well, onwards and upwards. RSC Rally the Test next.
Yeah, bring it on.
It was a hard one, tough one, or middle of the road?
Pretty much middle of the road, but for me personally, I'm a bit rusty. Not having done the maps for a few years. I haven't done any maps really since pre-COVID, since the last jog I did. It was challenging. It definitely kept you on your toes, and the timing. That last regularity was a lot of fun, but flipping heck, I think I've had enough of seeing pylons and junctions. But no, it was a lot of fun.
Malcolm, how did the afternoon go? Because this morning wasn't brilliant.
No,
you told
this
us.
morning wasn't brilliant. So this afternoon was a lot better. Roads were quieter, and it was nice going through the villages, looking at the houses, all the flower pots neatly arranged. So it was good.
I know where you're going. Welcome back, the end of Hero Challenge 3. How did you get on, Rach? You enjoyed it?
It's my first time as a navigator and I'm still learning.
John, your second rally with Hero ERA, what did you think?
Well, different car in the Alpha, which was a lovely little car. So it was very good in the test, so I really enjoyed that. And I think both events have been really first class, actually. It's been organised impeccably, so good for Hero.
Rachel, what about you? Would you like to do it again?
Yeah, I'd do it again. I think I'd probably make fewer mistakes, fingers crossed. Be a bit more confident on, taking the routes that I'd selected or that I thought I was following. So yeah, I'd do it again.
It was really, really good fun. It is definitely challenging, and it does require very good teamwork as well, and requires good balance between the driver and the co-pilot. So we thought I had a really good time. We really enjoyed it.
What do you think? Come back for more, Manuel?
For sure, yeah.
Oh, definitely,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely will.
Because we can't get much worse than this. I think we came last or near last.
And you were running without hubcaps. No hubcaps.
I know. I felt naked.
We felt naked.
Listen, congratulations. We hope to see you both again. Thank you.
So who's responsible for the junction do not pass blue sign one?
I don't know. If I sneeze.
You can find out, and we can have a beer together with this guy for a lesson learned.
Yeah, okay. Maurice Hamilton, you made it. You're back, smiling all over your face. Look at you and Harry. Sum it up, please. Sum up your day. Your first regularity rally.
Totally different to anything else I've ever done. I didn't really know what to expect, and lots of different. I love the variety, the map reading, the checking the times. I mean, my mind is just a whir at the moment. I don't know where I am. It's a lot tougher than I thought, and I loved it because it's totally different to what you and I have done, which has gone flat out everywhere. Here, it's going at a certain regulated pace, and that's very difficult. Much more difficult than I ever would have thought. But really enjoyed the challenge. I mean, I can see it. I'd like to do another one. But they've clearly put such a lot of work into the organisation behind this, Tony. Very impressive the way it's done. It's very professional standard. Everything's good. Everything worked. Charming people to deal with. Very nice. And you had a coffee break and a lunch break. I like that.
Tracy, that's a big smile.
Oh,
fantastic podium. What about that?
I know.
Hero Challenge 3
and no divorce yet.
No.
Told you, didn't I? First time I saw you, divorced.
I did say that a long time ago. Enjoyed the day?
Oh, fantastic, yeah. Really
Hell
good.
of a result. John, you happy?
Yeah, good. Yeah. We messed up on a couple of tests, funny enough, this time, but we were good on the road. But yeah, we sort of wrong slotted that first test, and it all got a bit messy, that first little sequence of 4. So
doesn't matter now, does it?
Yeah.
Listen to me, get it right.
A lot more. Yeah.
There you go. She was called him right, actually.
Well done, both of you. It's
Thank
great to see you on the
Yeah,
road.
thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you for the support and everything.
Congratulations. Well done. Are you pleased?
Really pleased, yeah. We're so lucky this time. I mean, it just worked out well for us, and we've been so close so many times, but yeah, it just worked for us this time.
So, remind me what we've got. You've got first overall, we've got the class award. What did you get as well, Tim?
Test pilot.
Test pilot, that's fastest on all the tests as well with the Mini. Great performance. So, what was the best thing about today for you?
Probably having Mel in the car with me, I think, actually, because it's all about the Navigator, and I had the right one in my car, didn't I?
There you go, Mel. So, praise indeed.
Yes,
Tim?
that is, yeah.
Yeah, just sometimes it all comes together, and today it did, and we were the lucky ones, and so pleased. So yeah,
it was well done.
It's the start of a long and illustrious career for my wife now.
Hopefully.
Well, Hero Challenge 3, the victors. So the last one of the year. There you go. Brilliant job. Well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Matt, Alistair, what can I say? What a tremendous year that you've both had. Matt, how are you feeling now after winning the Navigators title for a second time?
I know.
Hero Challenge Cup champion.
Absolutely thrilled, Tony. It's been a fantastic year. Didn't expect anything coming in, obviously it would have been nice to do it again, but yeah, we've had 3 really good events. Yeah, over the moon, thrilled.
And a change of car, Alistair, to the MG.
Thoroughly enjoyed driving this today. I think we were second from last at morning coffee, and we finished 14th out of 100 or so starters. So big climb up the field. This man's been great all day, and cracking result in the championship. And I did feel a little bit like I'd stolen Angus's championship from him last year. So to do it again is really, really good.
How do you feel about the double?
Yeah, it's a surprise, but no, thrilled. Yeah, really pleased.
You say it's a surprise, but you work very, very hard at your navigation.
Yeah, and I take the time to go through, and I get mocked for all my highlighting, but it seems to work well for me. And yeah.
All those clocks you have in the car.
All the clocks in the car. I only had one clock this weekend, but yes, no, yeah.
How was he driving?
Yeah, he did really well. He took to the different car really well. I have to be honest, I was a little bit apprehensive jumping in a pre-war car, but no, I felt very comfortable all weekend, and particularly on the test he drove really well. Even on the slippy bits under the trees, he did really well.
Very, very different from a Saab.
Yeah.
Driving this 1949 MG. Technique different?
Yeah, massively so. You've got to think so much further ahead about what you're doing, and that developed through the day today. Once I figured out how to drive it was a lot more comfortable. With the Saab, you put your foot down, the turbo kicks in, you can make up 30 seconds in no time. This takes 2 miles to make up 30 seconds, Tony. So.
Well, now it's a championship winner. Maybe you'll take this one on the jog instead.
Well, I'm thinking of asking JLo for a share, because the value's got to have doubled now. It's a championship winner, Tony.
To be fair, it's an absolute credit to JLo, because it's clearly a very reliable, well put together car, very well prepared, absolutely immaculate when it was delivered to us, and yeah, it's brilliant, really great car.
Look, we're very, very pleased for you, and from all of us at Hero ERA, congratulations. No one's done the double yet. You've done it, and you are double champions. So congratulations to both. Well done.
No, thank you very
Thanks,
much, and
Tony.
thank you to Hero as well for 3 cracking events.